What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mr. Sub. Today we're going to be looking at building the top 5 early game farms in Minecraft that every survival world should have. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because on the last farm is the one I personally use the most and is the most beneficial of all on the list. Don't forget, guys, if you do find the video useful, please consider subscribing, helping out a small YouTube channel. We're trying to reach 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So the first thing you need to worry about on any Minecraft survival world when you start out is your food. So this is why I recommend sweet berries as the #1 starter farm. So these sweet berries are, in my opinion, the best early game food in Minecraft. What makes them good is that they do heal a decent amount of hunger and they grow really fast. The only downside to this is that the bushes will slow you down and you will take damage from them. So the first farm on the video is a sort of way to get around taking damage whilst harvesting the sweet berries, and it's really easy to build. So all you need to do is go up to the side of your wood and run across whilst holding down your use button, and that will allow you to harvest your berries without taking any damage at all. So not a lot of items needed to make this, just some slabs, some trapdoors to make it look a little nicer, and some fence posts. So start by placing a fence post down with a trapdoor on top. Next, place your slab on the side, and then you can make this as long or as short as you want. It's entirely up to you. But when you've got to the length you want, just place down a fence post and a trapdoor like so, and that's it. All that's left to do is to plant your bushes underneath the slabs. And it's as easy as that. So that's your sweet berry bush done. And let's get on to the next one. So this is another one of my favourite farms, purely because you don't have to do anything. This farm will run in the background, and all you will have to do is open up the chest and collect what's inside. So this is going to be the chicken harvester. So what it's going to do is harvest the chicken's eggs, hatch them, wait for them to grow up, kill them for you, leaving you with all the meat in the chest. So what you're going to need for this is 2 slabs, some glass, 2 hoppers, 1 bucket of lava, a redstone comparator and a repeater, some redstone, dust and a dispenser. Now you're also going to need 2 chests and some eggs to start off with. So this is a pretty small build. What you want to do is, once you find the area you want to build, is place down a dispenser with a hopper going into the side like so. So that'll be where your eggs transfer through. Next, grab your comparator coming out of the back of your dispenser, followed by your repeater. Grab your redstone dust and bring that from your repeater around the side and into the side of your dispenser. If you wanted to, you could move this redstone dust to there next to your repeater, but as long as you leave this space empty. If you put a redstone dust there, it's going to go into the side of your comparator and it's going to stop this mechanism from working. So now grab your slabs. You want to place 1 in front of the dispenser and 1 on top of your hopper. This is where your chickens are going to be sat, so you want to surround both slabs with glass at least 2 high, like so. So come around and place 1 there, and on the side if I can, just there, and then 2 high all the way around, and then copy this at the bottom. So you want to go all around the slab like so, and then 2 high. Next, just grab your eggs that you have. 2 stacks should be enough for now. So grab your eggs and start throwing them into the top compartment. Oh, and try not to hit them out. So maybe throw them a bit slower. Maybe directly down will do. Nope, I'm no good at this. I'm just going to use spawner eggs for now. But yeah, you get the idea. But the more chickens you have in the top, the more chickens you're going to have cooked at the bottom. So as you can see, when I'm throwing the eggs in, so just pretend that the chickens are laying these eggs, the mechanism then will spit each egg out individually, leaving you with baby chickens at the bottom. So I'm just going to put a couple more on the top here. But what you want to do now is grab your lava bucket from your inventory, place that above the baby chickens. Now don't worry, when they're babies, they're not tall enough to reach the lava block, but as soon as they grow up, they'll hit the lava, they'll cook, and then they'll drop down onto the slab, which your collection system will be picking up straight away. So let's get that built. So what we need to do now is get your hopper and chest underneath the farm. So dig out a space big enough for you to get down, like so. You want to get a space cleared underneath this slab too. And what we're going to do is place our chest. So I'm going to place a temporary chest there second, and crouch place a chest in front of it, like that. So next we need a chest underneath this glass at the front. So, sorry, crouch place again. So you should have a chest looking like that. And then place a hopper going into the back underneath the slab. And that's that done. Now just fill in any gaps with some grass or whatever blocks you've got around, just to neaten it up a little bit. And you can still access your chest. And now it's just a case of waiting for your chickens to grow up, and then you've got cooked chicken for the rest of your survival game. Just quickly want to say a big thanks for everyone who subscribed. Helped me get to 50 subscribers in 4 weeks, which is crazy. And if you are enjoying the video so far, please remember you can subscribe. It is free. I do appreciate it, and you can unsubscribe at any point, but we want to try and get 100 subscribers by the end of the year. Now I'll let you get back to the video. Next, we've got another automatic farm, another one you can just leave run in the background on its own, and that is an automatic wool farm. Now, I use this on every single survival world I do, because I tend to use a lot of wool, a lot of carpets especially. So let's get into what we need for this build. So you will need 1 or 2 chests, need 1 hopper, 1 redstone dust, about 10 glass will do, 1 observer, 1 dispenser, 1 rail, 1 minecart with hopper, and a few shears. So firstly, find out where you're going to be building this. So I tend to build it below ground to hide a lot of the mechanisms, but you can build it above ground if you like. But I'm going to show you how to build this below ground today. So what you want to do is find out what level your sheep's going to be standing on, and then build 2 blocks below it. So mine's going to be there, and I've got 2 blocks below it. So first, place 1 chest in front of where it's going to stand, with a hopper behind it going into the back of the chest. Place 1 rail on top of the hopper, with your minecart and hopper on top of that rail. Now what you can do is place some glass on top of your chest. That will stop this minecart and hopper from sliding off. You could also place another chest down if you wanted a double chest down there. That's entirely up to you. Next, dig 1 hole behind where your sheep will stand and face an observer into this block of grass. That block of grass should be 1 block above your hopper minecart, and that's where your sheep's going to live. Next, place your dispenser on top of your observer, facing outwards. Now I need to fill this hole in I've dug, so let me grab some grass, like so, and fill this hole in like that, and then place your redstone on the block behind your dispenser. Now we want to surround this block with glass, so this needs to be 2 high all the way around with glass. You could place 1 on top of your dispenser, like so. And don't forget to put your shears in your dispenser, otherwise this won't work. So I'm just going to quickly show you how to get the sheep into the shear chamber, as I like to call it. So you want to build steps up to the top, and then build this L shape around the hole at the top with some grass or any blocks, and then get your wheat out, get the sheep to follow you up to the top, like so, not too far up. We're just going to crouch around him, slowly nudge him in to the corner where he will drop down, and then you can get rid of your grass blocks then. So to start this off, grab a pair of shears and then shear the wool. What he'll do then is eat the grass, grow back his wool, and then the dispenser will shear him again, and he'll be in that loop then for the rest of his life in his chamber. So finally, we got the last 2 farms to go through. This is going to be a 2 for 1. So this is going to be an automatic sugarcane farm and an automatic bamboo farm. So another farm that's going to be running around in the background, collecting for you as you do your base building or as you're close to your base. As long as you're in the proximity of it, it'll run in the background for you. So let's get started. So a few things you're going to need for this build are some powered rails, 2, You're also going to need a handful of standard rails. You're going to need 2 levers, some sugarcane and bamboo. You're going to need 2 chests, some grass blocks, and also some building blocks. I'm going to swap these out for now. You're going to need some grass blocks, a stack of building blocks of your choice. So you're going to need 3 hoppers, some redstone, some glass, 1 observer, some rails like we said, a Minecrafted hopper, and about 2 or 3 water buckets will do. We're also going to need some standard pistons, which I forgot to add at the beginning. So we're going to start here by digging out a 3 and 2 line. So this is where you want to put your chests to start with. So 1, 2, place a hopper going into the back of the chest, and then 2 hoppers going into each other like so. Next, you want to grab some rails and place them across the tops of your hoppers, placing 2 extra each side like so. Then place your powered rails on the end of each, if I can grab them. Don't need chests anymore, so we'll grab the powered rails, place 1 on this end and 1 on this end like so. Place a building block each side, and then you want to put your levers on these blocks. So I'm going to grab my levers and place my hopper minecart down, lever and turn it on, lever and turn it on just to make sure it's working. So this will be your collection system for when your bamboo and sugarcane drop down. This is where it's going to end up. Just turn that off for now, like so. So what you want to do now is just jump behind it. You want to place a line of dirt behind the rails. Next, place a block on each end, and what you want to do is grab your dirt again and come across the top of the cart like so. This is where your sugarcane and bamboo are going to grow. Next, you can grab dirt, or actually I'm going to use my building blocks to come around the back, leaving the middle open for the water. So you should have something like this now. Next, get your water buckets and fill in this hole all the way with water, like so. Once that's done, just grab some building blocks and you're going to place these above your water source, like so, all the way across. Then grab your pistons and put them across facing towards you. Now you can make this as long or as short as you want, it's up to you. Obviously the longer the better, but make sure your minecart is able to go back and forth smoothly. So place your observer facing out, so the dot's on the back, and only one you'll need for this, and I'll show you why. So if you put some blocks along the back here and then behind the pistons, then you're going to put the redstone all the way across the back. Now to test if this is working, just place a block in front of your observer and all your pistons should kick out. So that's what's going to destroy your crops, and then they're going to drop down ready for collection. But now to make sure that they're not going to be flying off everywhere, what you want to do is surround the dirt with glass, at least 3 blocks high. So let me get that done quickly. So that's all done. So you can see my glass now is 3 blocks high around. All you have to do is grab your sugarcane and bamboo. I'm going to place down 5 sugarcane and 4 bamboo, like so. Now all I have to do is switch on my minecart to make sure the collection system is working and wait for that to grow. As you can see, once the sugarcane goes past the observer, then it farms it and it all ends up in the chest below. So that concludes the video. That's my top 5 must-have early game Minecraft farms. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, also subscribe if you can. It means a lot, and we're trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the year. But I've been Mr. Sub. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.